Everyone can.
So let the book shout out begin! Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Reader's Magnet featured author interview, where we dive deep into the world of creativity and inspiration. And our guest for today is the author of the book So You Want to Be a First Lady. So please help me welcome the one and only, the Tish Barnhardt. So Tish, how are we doing today?
Hey, Rob. Tish is doing fine today. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you for asking. How are you, sir?
I am doing good as well. And if there's one thing that I really want to say then to all of our viewers, though, let's just face the fact, though, that dude is really doing good on you, and I really love to see it. And I just want to mention it. We've been talking about it earlier, and I still want to mention it. I really can't. I really can't erase it. You look too beautiful, and I'm a bit shy right now. I feel like I'm getting these blushing right now looking at you. so again, talking more about the Tish, and again, welcome back to. We try, but again, so Tish, welcome back to the show. It's been an awesome journey having this with you, talking with you, especially here with Reader's Magnet. But talking about you doing shows and talking more about your book, we've heard again you've joined us during the London International Book Fair, and we want to know though, so at least you can share your experience and tell us what went down and how was it during the showcase.
Oh my goodness, Rob, London. Hey, can I go back? Okay. I don't think there was enough time out there,
Sure.
But London was such an amazing experience for me, Rob. I am so glad that I was able to go and attend. There were so many people that came from near and far to come to that book fair. And that's one thing that I have always been amazed about, Rob, is to see how people travel from all over the world. And I mean the world, to be able to come to these events. And so, of course, in the London book fair, that particular setting was pretty much more business-like. So you saw a lot more business people out there, like publicists, librarians, people with magazines, who's who of the literary world is who was out there. And so there provided a tremendous opportunity, Rob, for all of our authors that attended, the book signing authors, as well as the visiting authors that had their books displayed out there. And so one of the things is that there were 2 floors, and it was just people everywhere. I actually had an opportunity to go around and visit a little bit towards the end of the day after the interviews and everything. And I was simply amazed. And our team, Rob, did such a phenomenal job representing our book authors. Yes, a phenomenal job. Those that had book signing tables, Rob, our team was out on the floor holding books, inviting people to come into the book signing tables. And so it was a little overwhelming at some point because so many people at table at one time. Okay. But I always had a
people don't know what to do
out there. Yes.
I really love to hear that. And I just really wish that I could be there, though, because again, during the live events, like I was here in the office, though, trying to make sure we can get everything up and running, especially taking care of authors and talking about your experience as well, which is one thing that I would love a lot of authors to at least experience as well. And were there any highlights or anything that went in the backstage that you might want to share us with us as well? That during the London event, like have you tried to how to say this? Went to some attractions though after the event. Like, was it really convenient place there to hang around it after the event?
Hang out after the event. Well, of course, we always ate
Yeah,
after the events, So I did get a chance to
that's the
actually
thing.
attend Harrods, and so that was
Mm,
fascinating to be able to go through the Harrods department store, which of course is, one of the most prestigious stores, I
mm,
guess, in London, to be able to go to. And so we did that. And of course, I visited the
mhm,
London Bridge and a couple of different places down there, the British Museum, which was huge, by the way. And of course, Rob, your girl did not make it through the whole museum,
mm.
okay? I did not make it through the whole thing. I did not. I'm just gonna say I did not make it through the whole thing. Now, Dodge and that team, I think they did a little bit more than what Tish was able to do, but yeah. And something fascinating too that I seen was the telephone booths, okay? The red telephone booths out there. So of course here in the States we don't see the telephone
Mm.
booths before. Yeah. And so I got a couple of pictures of that. I'm kind of slow with getting stuff up, so I need to put some of those pictures up. But yeah, they actually had the telephone booths out there. I was like, what? So that was something to see as well.
We still
And
have it there.
food was pretty good too. And oh, Bob, oh my goodness, the people drive on the wrong side of
Mm.
the road. Okay, so I'm gonna say they're driving on the wrong side of the road because my side is the
Okay.
right side of the road, right? My side is the right side. And so even in the
I couldn't
car,
agree.
everything's
Couldn't
everything's
agree more.
on the side. So when my Uber came right from the hotel, I'm going to the opposite side, thinking I'm getting on the right side, but I was getting on the wrong side. Right? So I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot everything switched around. But yeah, it was some getting used to. Some getting used to. I know if I had been driving, I would have most certainly been on the wrong side of the road. Okay. But yeah, that was
That will be
something to see as well. Because you
that
see
will
it
be
in the
the case
movies.
though. But again,
Yeah, you see it in the movies, but to see it, in
mm,
person
yeah,
and
and I
to
do love it. And
experience it in person, it's like, wow. Rob, you just went
yeah,
mute for a
I was
second.
just
Okay.
thinking like you had this culture shock experience though.
Yes, definitely culture shock, but it
Again,
was a
so
good
and also
culture shock.
and mhm. Oh, love that. And Tish, talking about more about what happened in the event. Again, talking about joining the event as well, getting that experience though for a business type thing, and then still having fun, having the time to go to places, taking the views though, which is something that a lot of people might think that if once you go to an event, it's just only these business people you're talking to or trying to make sure that you can take care of things with your book. But again, at the end of the day, you are still visiting a different country. You can experience the culture, and it's an indoor event,
Absolutely.
which again, business happens, business talks. But talking more about book events, again, we are fastly approaching right now the LA Times Festival of Books, which again also the
Yes.
Readers Magnet Book Confab in Los Angeles, which
Yes.
you will still be there. And if people who love you again, and I'm just gonna be saying this, a lot of people love you, and if ever you want to, what do you think that these authors or these visitors will be expecting once they'll see you and our team during these events, then Tish? Anything you want to
Okay.
expect from them?
Yeah, so of course, you guys gonna get to see me host again out there. So all of you authors that are gonna be coming, you're gonna have somebody that's going to give you a grand introduction, of course, for your book and everything. So you guys are really going to be in for a treat with myself and some of the other team. I know that we've got some good things cooked up for us out at the Confab as well as at the LA Festival of Books. And I'm going to tell you that if you have not gotten your registration done already and you are an author and you're watching me right now, I'm telling you, I want to encourage you to go. Make the investment in yourself to be able to attend. I want to tell you that LA Festival of Books is one of the most prestigious book fairs in the world, of course. And of course, it's in the great city of LA, right? So last year, Rob, I was there and we had over, I think,
Mhm.
150,000 people that were there on just that Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Just that Saturday. And so
That was
there's
just one day.
tremendous opportunity for all of our authors, and not only that, at the Festival of Books, Rob, um, people will have an opportunity to even see some of our celebrities, that have written books, like Tiffany Haddish was there last year. And I had no
Yeah, yeah.
idea that she
And
had
as
a
far as
children's book. She's so funny and, comedic and all of that stuff, right? In her movies and all of that good stuff. But I had no idea that she liked children's books, right? So she was out there with her book. And Tamron Hall, of course, who is a talk show host and everything, had a book as well and was out there. RuPaul, I mean, just a lot of celebrities that you would not have expected, because I know I didn't, expect to see them. And so you'll have that opportunity. And one of the things that I love too is that they were not standoffish or anything. Like, you could walk up to their booth and actually get a, signature or whatever, get a little time to talk if you could, because of course lines were long, right? But that opportunity was there. And not to mention, Rob, the film producing booth out there had a line a mile long. Okay. So all authors that see their books as a movie or would
Okay.
like for it to be a movie, you have film producers and producers that are out there. So tremendous opportunity, Rob.
Love that. And if there's one thing I can say, in talking about movies, your book, and I've been talking about your book a lot of times, so I do have a general idea on what your
Mhm.
book is and how your book ends. Again, and if there's one thing I can say though, like, this book really deserves to be a movie. And again, to all of our authors though, if you want to know and if you want to see that, and if you want to experience if you want to experience the show, want to experience the Tish, if you want to experience Readers Magnet and how we do things here, just to make sure we can give you that magical experience when it comes to joining book fairs, feel free to visit us though. We are available. We'll be posting in links and also maps on how you can get to us. Check us out. Feel free to visit us. And again, as what Tish said, if ever that you want to have a different experience, there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself. And when you invest in
That's
yourself,
right.
again, it is something that you can do as well. Just make sure that you can have that extra thing that you can say that I did something for myself. Now we're talking
Right.
about something. Well, we're kind of bit more going on inspirational path here. So but again, to all of our viewers though, and also if you also want to see, again, talking about here the First Lady as well, one of her books that has won an award here. If ever you want to check it out though, I made sure that there are going to be links down below for you to grab a copy, see for it, read it, and at least you'll know that what Tish is speaking like. If we're talking about a credible author and has that branding as well as an author, Tish is one woman. Is the woman that you can at least lean on, talk to, and hear from. And again, Tish, if there's one thing that I'll say though, and I'm looking for this because I do remember last year when we had that Los Angeles Times Festival of Books, that event, like, it
Mhm.
was so jump packed that even my
It
book shout
was.
out sessions were cut in half just to make sure we can accommodate all of these authors. I do remember that.
That part.
It really
Yes.
was.
Yes.
Like,
Because
around
I
there
mean,
was like
literally.
90 authors having 5 minutes, and I was,
Yes. Oh my gosh, Rob.
yeah.
I interviewed
I do
or
remember that you were trying to juggle. Yeah, you were doing
it
interviews.
was
You were juggling
something.
through people, trying to read their information. And, oh, okay,
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
But again,
I mean,
it was a
literally,
successful event, and I'm looking forward to see on.
yes.
Yeah, good. And yeah, and if there's, I'm looking forward to see what we can do here in the future, though. What we are cooking up, and I'm inviting to each and every author. If ever you want to feel free, again, there's going to be a number there. Get in touch with a publishing consultant. Do your increase. Try to do what you can do, though. And again, if you want to feel the experience, want to feel that magic, and want to see what sharing your stories to the world means, then feel free to visit us at the LA Times Festival Books. That will be happening 2 weeks from. That's going to be April 26th. If I do, hold on. There's gonna be a flyer
April
here that shows
26th
up
and
the dates and
27th
also the
for
phone number that we're going to
Los
pop up.
Angeles Festival Books. Yeah,
April,
26th,
the LA,
27th.
and also for Readers Mag Confab, which is the exclusive Readers Mag event that will be happening 2 day before the event. So feel free to visit us during that time as well. We call that the Readers Mag. There it is. Now it's popping up. So the Readers Man LA Confab, that's April 23 to 24, 2025. And next is also for LA Times Festival of Books. That'll be happening a day after. So Tish, anything else that you want to get? If anything else that you want to say to our viewers, though, for them to look forward, and again, for them to at least try to see on what else they will be expecting from you in the near future as well.
Absolutely, Ron. Absolutely. So, just to piggyback on the confab here, so of course
Okay.
that's going to be on the 23rd and the 24th, so Wednesday and Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And so, all of our authors, that will be coming out there will certainly have a time if they have
Mm-hmm.
registered already. We'll certainly have a time for a book talk session, and so that is a tremendous opportunity, Rob, for our authors because they will get 30 minutes,
Uh-huh.
right? 30 minutes to actually be able to speak before the crowd that will be there, and so you
Oh,
can
that's
be as
correct.
creative as you want to be, of course, with that 30 minutes. And so, of course, last year, Tish did a little skit with hers, right? Walking
Mm-hmm.
down there, reading from the book. And so, hey, we got a little something on the cuffs here
Yes.
too, what we're going to be doing that as well during that time. So most definitely make use of that time. You have 30 minutes there. And then of course at the LA Festival of Books, you're definitely going to still have another opportunity to be able to stand and share. So once I come and introduce you, you'll come up there and you've got about a 5 to 10 minute window, depending upon if you're a visiting author, 5 minutes. Of course, you're a book signing author, then you'll have 10 minutes to be able to share about your book. But I'm telling you, last year, Rob, Saturday, I literally introduced over 60 people.
Yeah.
Okay. Over 60 people. So
Remember
Sunday
that.
was a little bit lighter, Sunday because people are, leaving
Mm-hmm.
early, going back home and things like that. But this year, we have 7 booths this year. So that means we have
Yeah, it's a
more
good
author
one.
books that are going to be out there. And I know that we have more authors that are coming out to LA with us this time. So we're actually super excited about it. So I said, I've been pumping this thing up and, encouraging our authors to be present in the moment because you just never know when that opportunity is going to present itself, right? And so it's one thing for us to have our books out there,
True.
but if somebody walks up and wants to ask the team about your book, if you aren't present, you can make that impression yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessary that you be there, obviously, because your contact information, we can give that. But if you are
Mm-hmm.
present, I mean, that just takes it up a notch. It really does takes it up a notch. And
That's
so
different.
we want people to come
That's
looking for
better.
you and stuff like that. Absolutely. So I'm definitely excited about it. And I'm also excited, of course, you mentioned about the book award, of course, for the International Impact Book Award that I won
Mm-hmm.
in February. And so, yeah, Rob, you asked about that gala, and that is actually going to be in July. So I'm excited about being able to go out there to Phoenix, Arizona for that particular time. So I know that it's going to be here in a hurry, just like London came in a hurry, LA is coming in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Time is waiting on
Everything's in a
nobody. Okay,
hurry.
time is waiting on no one. So, but yeah, I'm excited about all the things that are happening here. Absolutely.
Love that, Tish. And again, Tish, you know what? Thank you very much thank you very much for us as well, joining us, being part of us, and being part of Readers Magnet family. And I could say that I couldn't get a better sister than you. Okay, so again, and also to all of our
Hey.
viewers, and again, thank you much for tuning in. And again, always make sure, but always make sure to keep note on that. See you in the RM Confab and also for the LA Festival of Books. Looking forward to see you guys. And again, always remember that every ending is just a new beginning in the world of stories. May your reading adventures be endless and your imagination boundless. And as we say here at Reader's Magnet, we share
We
your
share
stories
your
with the
stories
world.
with
Thank
the
you.
world.
With, and
Love
again,
that,
have a
Rob.
good one. Bye bye.